You know, it's really interesting because it's like there's this if-then scenario, and then it's like you make this decision and I'm just really tired all of a sudden. I'll just take a quick little nap and then I will get back to filming. Oh man, how long have I been asleep? It's too late to film now. Why? Who did this to me? Who's there? I could just go back to sleep, I guess. Good night. You know, it's really interesting because then it's like there's this if-then scenario, and then you make this decision, and then this other thing can happen, and then it's so weird. I really feel like I need to film right now. Okay, alright. Hey guys, it's Kristen, and wow, we really need to talk about Netflix's new Black Mirror movie, Bandersnatch. The story is set in 1984 and follows Stefan, played by Fionn Whitehead, who is trying to turn this science fiction adventure book called Bandersnatch into a video game. We learn that the original author of the book descended into madness while writing it, and it looks like Stefan is destined for the same fate. What's so captivating about this film is how innovative it is. This is an interactive choose-your-own-adventure story that the audience, the viewer, gets to be a part of. How freaking cool is that? I grew up on choose-your-own-adventure books and I absolutely love them. So to see Netflix really changing the game, making a choose-your-own-adventure interactive story for adults is so groundbreaking. And of course, with the core of Black Mirror being about modern society's relationship with technology, it makes total sense. It seems like a perfect match to have this interactive storyline happen in a Black Mirror event. Especially as Netflix is a platform that really thrives on repeat watching, and Bandersnatch is definitely perfect for the streaming platform in that you have to watch this over and over and over and over again because there's so many different stories to follow. I myself spent countless hours this morning watching over and over again so I could find the different storylines and the different endings and see what I end up with. What's even more interesting is just how complicated the story can get. Even if you pick an option and then do it over again, the things you do in one timeline affects others, which makes for an even trippier experience. For instance, if you go to the video game company and choose the wrong option and decide to develop your game in-house, it'll bring you to this ending that'll have you start over again. And when you arrive again, it kind of seems like the developer might recognize you and you retain the knowledge of what happened the last time you talked to him. Trippy, right? As the story goes on, we're introduced to a multitude of different topics, from mental health to free will, or really the illusion of free will, to various conspiracies about other worlds, and we even get to see some Easter eggs that connect to other Black Mirror episodes. What I enjoyed most about this film is how meta and how in your head it gets. You know, I was playing Sims 4 the other day, and I was like, wow, you know, it's kind of like you're playing God, you're controlling these different characters. Even the smallest choices can have big consequences and affect the outcome of their lives. And that's exactly what we're doing here with Stefan, but what makes it even wilder is that he knows something is going on. It really brings you even closer to the story because Stefan knows someone or something is controlling his actions, and that person is you as the viewer. How crazy is that? Oh, it's just so trippy when you really think about it. You try to make the right decisions for him, but you never really know what that is. And there's an even super meta moment where you can break the fourth wall and tell him that you're watching him on Netflix, which was just so cool. In the end though, this film becomes bigger than just a guy trying to create a video game. It turns out that Stefan has no free will. We're really controlling all of his actions and making decisions for him. With so many different paths to take, it's hard to know what is real for Stefan, what isn't, and I think when it comes down to the root of it, it's really up for the viewer to decide. You know, is his whole life part of a government conspiracy that his whole family was in on? Does he end up going back in time to join his mom on the train where she died? Does he kill his father and go to jail? Is he really just an actor on a Netflix shoot? Does the Bandersnatch video game even do well, or does it flop? There's so many questions, but it just makes it more fun to go back and find different paths. There's even another really meta one that brings us to modern day where we get to see someone creating a Bandersnatch reboot for Netflix. Like, you know, it really goes there. When it comes down to it, Bandersnatch is a Netflix experimental project that you cannot miss. It'll keep you constantly guessing, it'll keep you constantly entertained for hours trying to figure out the different storylines, and it'll just make you think. Not only did they have a really great cast with Fionn Whitehead and Will Poulter, but they didn't make this cheesy in any way, which is something that I think could be a fear going into a choose your own adventure type of story. Like, will it become cheesy? Is there too much choosing? Is there not enough choosing? What's going on? But I think it was the perfect execution of a choose your own adventure for, you know, an adult audience. I would absolutely love to see more projects like this, and I think it is totally an innovative breakthrough for the future of television. I would love to know what you guys thought about Black Mirror Bandersnatch, and also feel free to leave a comment down below and let people know what paths you found so far. I definitely have watched a lot of them, but I don't think that I found all of them just yet. So if anybody can help out, leave comments down below and let us know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and click that subscribe button because I come out with new videos every week. See ya!